Hello beauty babes, welcome or welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title of today's video, I am going to be showing you the difference between different drugstore concealers. I have 6 concealers here, so they're going to be 3 different like side-by-side comparisons. I am going to be using a brush to blend out my concealer because personally that's just what I prefer, so I'm able to use less product because, you know, it'll give you more full coverage. I don't have any makeup on my face whatsoever besides, you know, like my eyebrows are done and I have on lip gloss, but that is it. So if you would like to see, you know, the side-by-side comparisons, then just keep on watching. Okay, so to first start off like this little video or whatever, I'm going to take the cheapest and most expensive concealer on this list. If I'm not mistaken, this concealer is $10 and it is the Instant Age Rewind concealer by Maybelline. And then the cheapest one, which is like $1.99, $2.99, is the L.A Girl Pro concealer. All the information and shades will be listed below, by the way, because I don't want to, you know, keep you here longer than you have to, you know. So on this side, I'm going to be doing the Instant Age Rewind, and on this side, I'm going to be doing the L.A Girl Pro. Now, I'm only doing under my eyes, so obviously it may look a bit crazy, but all I'm testing out with these concealers is their coverage, really. This one I know for sure claims to be a full coverage. I'm not 100% sure about this one. But you can get both of these at Ulta, Walgreens even, depending on. So just to start off, I'm just going to, as you can see, I've used this one a lot because I actually kind of like it, but I don't really use it that much anymore because I have new favorites, which will be at the end. So I'm just going to, you know, twist it to get the product up. And the product comes out, and I'm just going to be putting that much, you know. Typically we'll put a little less for my liking, but if you want to see how this actually works, for this concealer you just pump it out and boom. It's crazy how kind of alike in shades these concealers are, because all of them I don't think are this close in shade, but these are, which is actually quite neat. So to be blending out, I'm going to be using these Shop Miss A AOA brushes. This one is the High Definition Blush E101, and this one's the High Definition Brush E102. Now, these are the same pretty much brushes. I don't want y'all to think like I'm using 2 different brushes and it's gonna act different, but these are the same brushes, just this one is cut differently. And I promise you these brushes are clean. They're just a bit stained from, I've had them for a very long time, but these brushes are really good and they are only $1. So I definitely recommend, if you want to save money on brushes, you should go get these. So I'm going to blend out this side first. Actually, I'm going to blend out this side first since I placed it down first. So I'm just going to blend it out under here and on top. You know, you'll see me do all that, and then I'll come back and then blend this one out, and we'll see how it covers. Wow. Okay, so as you can see, this side is all nice and blended out, and I'm debating on setting them with powder because I kind of want you to see how much it'll crease, or if you even need to set it with a powder. Personally, I don't really always set mine with powder because my under eyes can get kind of dry, so I just don't want to risk that chance. So now I'm gonna blend out this one, and remember this is the LA Girl Pro side. I'm gonna blend this one out and we're gonna see. Okay, so both sides are blending out. As you can see, this side, I don't know if you can see, is a tad bit lighter than this side. This side kind of pretty much matches my skin, which I actually really like. I don't remember it matching my skin this much, which is kind of cool. But the side is obviously a little bit lighter. And also, as you can see, I would say this side has more coverage than this side. Obviously, I have creases here. So if you have creases, your eyes are gonna crease. My video is not edited. There's no softening blur on my skin like a lot of the big time ones, because I wanted you to see how it is actually going to look on camera in real life without any type of editing. So this is how it's looking. I already knew I liked the Instant Age Rewind concealer. The only reason I got the L.A Girl concealer is just because I wanted to find a cheaper alternative, because like I said, this one is the most expensive one on this list. But I mean, hey, you're getting the bang for your buck. I've had that concealer for a while. I'm just now about to run out. It's pretty good concealer. This is just one layer, by the way. I'm gonna go in with a second layer just so that we can see if that does a little bit more, especially for this side. So I'll be back after I do the second layer. Okay, so I'm back. Concealer is all blended out for the second coat. I don't know if this was kind of a fair fight. I kind of feel bad. I don't know if this is a fair fight, because obviously this concealer is more expensive, so it could, you know, that be why it's better. I don't really like the L.A Girl Pro side, like really at all, even compared to the other concealers that I know I'm about to show you. It just doesn't do it for me. And also it could be that it's a tad bit light for me. I didn't think that it was that bad. Maybe even layered on top of this concealer, it may be a little better, but you know, as you can see, this one's a bit more shiny. This one looks a tad bit more sticky. I'm just blending more out with my finger to kind of get a feel. This one's more sticky, but this one feels like nothing is there. Like, it doesn't feel like anything is there. So if that's your preference, that's on you. I'm gonna wipe this off and then come back with the next set of concealers, and of course clean my brushes. Alrighty, so I'm back. As you can see, my face is all dry and clean and all that stuff again. Moving on to the next pair of concealers that I will be showing you. I am going to be showing you these two concealers that are pretty similar in branding and packaging, in my opinion. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Concealer. Brain fart. And this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Now, the little sticker rubbed off on this one. As you can see, I've used this one quite a bit too, because I actually used them to do my eyes, but that's besides the point. On this side, I'm going to do the Maybelline Fit Me, and on this side, I'm going to do the L'Oreal, doing the exact same steps I did with the last concealers and everything. So, we'll see. Okay, so as you can see, I put the concealer down. They're pretty noticeably different in color. As you can see, this one's more of a like deeper, not deeper, but you know, more red. This one's lighter and more golden to me. I mean, this one's kind of golden, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm not a professional MUA or anything like that, so some terms I don't really know. I'm just giving you my preference. I'm giving you a basic preference from a, I guess, normal person stance, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't show you the applicators deeply with the last concealers, but I mean, they were pretty weird, not typical applicators, so you should have been able to see them. But the difference between these two concealers, I'm going to show you the applicator difference, is this one is the L'Oreal Infallible one, the one that's on this side. I actually really like this applicator. It's like a oval, thin type applicator, and I really like it. And this one is I want to say a small doe foot applicator. Like, it's very small, and I like this one. I like this one too, but I prefer this one applicator wise. Just, I don't know. It just feels better to me. And also, as applying them, this one feels better, but this one feels better on. But to be honest, they also kind of feel the same, like, if you can see. So now, like the last time, I'm gonna blend out this side, blend out that side. I will come back when I show you to show you what everything looks like all blended. Okay, so concealers are all blended out. As you can see, this one, I'm gonna start with this one, didn't really cover anything, if we're being 100% honest. Like, especially like the last concealers, this really ain't covering nothing. This one, it covered a little better than this side did. Remember, they were a little bit different in color, but you can't really tell now, at least, I don't know, to me. I can tell very slightly, but it's not that big of a difference to make a boom noticeably different, like, outcome to me. These concealers feel the exact same, if we want to be honest. They look kind of the same. This one may have a little bit more coverage, but this is just the first, you know, the first, what is it, layer. So I'm gonna add a second layer of each concealer, and then I will come back and actually see if they performed better. Okay, so I'm back. As you can see, second coat down, like, these concealers are very hydrating. You are definitely gonna set this concealer with a powder. It might do a little better for you, but like I said, personally, I'm not using powder in this video because I just want to show how they'll do by themselves. You know, I didn't want to put powder on them and that's how it comes out, because you may not want to use powder. You may have super dry eyes, so then for this may be better for you. But this is how they're looking. It added a bit more color coverage, but as of like coverage, I can't really see it there personally for me. This is a very natural concealer, both of them seem very natural. So for like a no makeup look, like super quick fix, these seem like the perfect type of concealers. They're very hydrating. It really doesn't feel like there's anything under my eye, like as if the other one was sticky. When I do this, I don't feel anything. I really don't. Other than that, the concealers look okay. They're pretty close in color, as you can see. Very slight difference. This one's more of my skin tone once again, but overall, like, I don't hate it. I'm not mad at it. Very cute coverage for like I said, every single day type of look. It's not bad. I don't hate it, but it's very shiny, very moisturizing. A little too moisturizing for my comfort, but this is just a video of the demonstration. So I'm going to wipe it off, clean my brushes, and come back with the last concealers, my favorites, and the not the cheapest, but the, I want to say second cheapest. I want to say that. So I will see you in a jiffy. Alrighty, so we're back again with the last pair of concealers, which is honestly my favorite. I saved what I think is the best for last. These concealers were extremely big when they came out. I'm sure you know which ones that I'm talking about, and they're a bit controversial, and they are the e.l.f. concealers. Now I have the 16-hour wear matte one and the hydrating camo one. My favorite out of the two has to be the matte, just because, like I said, I don't like to use powder. So the matte one being dry, I don't have to use powder, which is why a lot of people don't like it, because they'll either pair it with powder or they'll try to do the hack, you know, the Jackie Aina hack where you let it dry down. You cannot do that with this concealer. This concealer will dry up, stiff out, it will not move. But if you blend it out immediately and put on a good amount, this concealer is perfect. I put on the smallest amount. Today, I'm gonna be putting on a little bit more just to see how far it'll go, but small amount goes a long way with this concealer. I love this concealer. And the hydrating one, I love this one too, but to me, it doesn't give a good initial coverage. I prefer to let it dry down like Jackie Aina's hack, and then it'll perform just as good as this one. paired together, they're amazing. I love, love, love these concealers, and they are only $6. Just like the rest of them, you can get them from Ulta, CVS, Walgreens, Walmart. Can you get them from Walmart? Some shades you can get from Walmart, I believe, but not all of them. So on this side, I'm going to be doing the matte. On this side, I'm going to be doing the hydrating. I'm going to do, you know, the 1 layer, then the 2 layer, you know, we're doing the same thing that we were doing before. So like the Infamous, they both have the same type of applicator, you know, the very big doe foot applicator that I actually really like. I don't mind it. On both hydrating and matte, obviously they're the same product, just different formulas. So I'm going to put about this much. This is way more than I would ever put, or I wouldn't even apply my concealer like this in the first place, but I'm not doing this to shape my face. I'm doing this just to show you the coverage. So put down the matte one first. I should have put down the hydrating one first, but I wasn't really thinking, but yeah. Ironically enough, as you can see, this one looks lighter in the bottle, but this one looks lighter on me. I just think it has to do with the undertones. When I blend this one out, this one blends pretty much to my skin tone. This one, you can tell that it's a little bit lighter. But anyway, I'm gonna get straight to blending because I do not want this concealer to stiff out on me. So I'm just gonna blend it like I was every other one. Blend this one, then we'll come back. As you can see, this side is a lot more like oily and shiny. You definitely would want to set this with powder, at least I would. And this side, there's like no shine at all. I do not need to set this side with powder. I wouldn't do it. It would just make it even more dry than anything in the world. I don't need to do that. But as you can see, this side is lighter and this side is my skin tone, which I really like. Obviously, I have lines, I have bags, they're going to be there, but they're not that bad. Now, this side, obviously, not as full coverage probably as this side. If I let it dry down, it would be, but I didn't because I just wanted to show initially blending it out how it looks. I'm gonna add a second layer of both concealers and then we'll come back after that. Okay, so I am back now with the concealers all blended out. As you can see, like I said, still lighter and more shiny on this side, matte, and I don't even need to put on powder on this side. Now, for $6, I love these concealers. I don't know if it's the whole Sharp, Tarte, Shape Tape, whatever that is, dupe or whatever. I've never spent that much money on a concealer, so I have no idea. But I just know this is preferably my preference. I really, really like these concealers. They are very good. They don't deserve any type of bashing. For $6, e.l.f. always comes with bangers to me for affordable makeup. e.l.f. is definitely a go-to to me. I love e.l.f. This is not sponsored by any brand, by the way. Obviously, I'm too small. They probably don't even notice me. But these are the difference in the concealers. As you can see, this is how they are looking. So even though I look kind of crazy right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and say which ones are my personal favorite out of this bunch. Now, for just full-on coverage, definitely the Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I'm definitely gonna go back to using this concealer and get some more. This concealer is bomb. Like, I completely forgot about this concealer. I really did. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I haven't picked it up in a while. I really forgot about the concealer, but it's pretty good. And second place would be my 16-hour Camo Wear Concealer. I will put this in first, but the coverage on the Age Rewind was definitely better. This one isn't bad though. For $6, 10, 6. Like, come on. Come on. I will go with the cheaper one. That's just me though. And third place, obviously, Hydrating. No hate towards the Infallible and the Fit Me, just to me personally, they weren't that much. But anyway, thank you for watching today's video. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification to be notified when I upload another video. I will see you next time. Bye.